Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon, Geeky Sparkle, sitting this video out. We're going to talk about Snow White and Minecraft again because it looks like things are a lot worse for Disney than we thought they were. Apparently, Snow White is at number 4. She has skidded into 4th place at the box office with a single-digit take. Apparently, she only made about $5 million this weekend. We're going to talk about this. Yeah, according to Deadline, $5.7 million at the domestic box office in week 3. That is failure beyond failure. We said this was probably going to happen when Minecraft came out. Now, to contrast that, we're going to talk about how Minecraft is going to double its box office projections. It may even pass Mario. So we did a review of Minecraft. You can find it. We did it a couple days ago. And we said it was okay. But we've maintained the entire time that this movie is going to make a lot of money because it's Minecraft. As long as it was competent, it was going to make money because it's Minecraft, and it's making a lot more money than they thought it was going to. And look, we've seen the movie, and it's goofy. It's pretty stupid in places, but I can't say that it's not entertaining. It's an entertaining movie. I think younger audiences will get more out of it, and I don't think it's woke. I don't think it's a woke movie at all. I think it's solid entertainment. We're going to talk about its overseas box office, its Chinese box office. I think it's doing well overseas because it's not woke. It's just a Minecraft movie with Jack Black, and you can think what you want about Jack Black, but the movie itself is pretty middle of the road, except for the weirdness going on with Jason Momoa and Jack Black. There's like some bromance, gay tension going on there, but it's played for laughs, right? So let's talk about this before we get into it any further. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Let's talk about Snow White being on the skids, right? I know Geeky covered this on Pirates and Princesses today. They said it's going to make less than $6 million. They're canceling Tangled now because things are so bad. This is a disaster. And everybody knew it was going to be a disaster. And that's what gets me about this is they tried to argue. They tried to say, well, it's just the chuds. And it's like, no, everybody looked at this movie and said, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Why are you doing this, Disney? So this has come from Forbes. Actually, 2 of these are coming from Forbes. So Snow White skids to number 4 at box office with single-digit take. They said that the $270 million live-action remake of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs has been embroiled in various controversies over the past 3 years, including Snow White actor Zegler's sniping observations about the original cartoon and divisive social media posts. I thought it was just the alt-right Nazis that were making stuff up about her. But now, good news, guys. According to Screen Rant, Snow White is now Rachel Zegler's 2nd highest grossing movie. And she deserves so much more. Okay. She's not going to get much more because you're only as good as your last picture, right? Snow White earned $42.2 million in its opening frame at the domestic box office, far below early tracking projections. Anybody could have told you that. The film dropped 66% in business last weekend, with a $14 million take for the 2nd place finish behind A Working Man, which earned 15.5 opening weekend. Now, with the mammoth opening of Minecraft, we're going to talk about that. It appears that audiences looking for PG family fare are all heading to the mystical realm known as Overland. Is that what they're calling it? That originated in the video game Minecraft instead of the Seven Dwarves Mine. I mean, the overworld? I don't know. I'm just like, hey, look, I'm not as up on my Minecraft lore as a lot of people are. I mean, I've played my fair share of Minecraft, but I thought it was the overworld, not overland. I thought that was a mod. Anyway, as such, Snow White is projected by Deadline to earn $5.7 million at the domestic box office in its 3rd weekend. 4th place. Projected by Deadline to finish ahead of Snow White are a Minecraft movie with $130 million plus domestically. Holy God. Followed by The Chosen, The Last Supper Part 2. What? There's a Last Supper? Well, apparently it wasn't The Last Supper if, there's a second one. I guess it's kind of like Final Fantasy. Working Man was $6.8 million, and then The Woman in the Yard. I don't know. Snow White opened it. This is why it's even more of a failure. Snow White opened in 4,200 North American theaters on March 21st. It maintained the same theater count last weekend. This weekend, the film's theater count dropped to 3,750. That's still a lot of theaters. And that's all the money it's making. This explains all the empty theaters because there's a lot of them. Should Snow White's box office estimate for this weekend hold? The film's domestic tally is only going to be $77 million. The international gross stood at nearly $76 million. We're talking $150-ish million on a $270 million budget without marketing. Absolute total effing failure. There's no way to put a positive spin on this. So they said the failure of Snow White caused them to put another live action adaptation on hold. That'd be Tangled. I think they need to put a lot of these on hold. I think a lot of it depends on Lilo and Stitch. I think if Lilo and Stitch does good, and I think Lilo and Stitch might do good because it looks like it's fairly faithful to the source material, except for Gantu. Where the hell's Gantu? But I think it'll do okay. It looks cute. We saw the trailer before Minecraft, saw it on the big screen, and it looks like Lilo and Stitch in live action, right? And it's cute. The kid that got playing Lilo is really cute. I think it'll do well. So, yeah, Moana comes out next year. That's too late. I think if they had not greenlit Lilo and Stitch and Moana, and this thing was such a damn disaster, they probably would have put those on hold too. That's my gut feeling on it. So let's talk about Minecraft doing very well. It's going to double its box office projections, may pass Mario. Look, we said this thing was going to do really well. They said it was going to do like 60 million. I'm like, hell no. If it's even passable, it doesn't even have to be a good movie. It just has to be passable. It's going to make at least $80 million. And it looks like it's going to make a hell of a lot more than that. And the movie's, it's not terrible. I mean, it's not great, but it's not a bad movie. You're not going to, I mean, personally, I think if you go see it, you're not going to, especially if you're think like a kid. This is mostly a kid's movie, right? And for, people that grew up with Minecraft, but you're not going to feel like you wasted your time, wasted your money to go see it. Now I got people in the comments. They're like, I went to go see it and I really feel like I wasted my money and I hate Jack Black. And it's like, well, okay. For the most part, a lot of people are going to go see this. It's dumb fun. And it's not a great movie. It really is not. It's not a great movie at all, but it's okay. And that's all you have to, I mean, the bar is so low now that all you have to be is okay. And you'll make money, right? Because the alternative is like absolute effing disaster. So yeah, according to Forbes, it seemed like box office analysts were underestimating how much a Minecraft movie was going to earn, given the popularity of the series and the precedent of past video game movies. Now it appears that enthusiastic young audiences, the movie has been targeting, will double the film's earning compared to early box office projections. Those range from 50 million to 80 million domestic, depending on the estimates in question. The international total was supposed to be around 65, and the idea is that it would make around 135 to 150 globally opening weekend. Well, about that, analysts missed big on this one. Thursday through Friday, receipts are in, and the Minecraft movie has already made 55 million domestically, just for Thursday and Friday. Opening weekend is projected to be 130 million just domestically. And if that is an underestimate, if it beat the Super Mario Brothers movie's 146 million, it would be the highest grossing opening weekend for a video game movie ever. Minecraft is huge. I would actually argue Minecraft is bigger than Mario. Minecraft is one of the most popular video games ever made. Hey, look, Mario's huge, but Minecraft is like a whole nother level of popularity and I believe cultural relevance. I know, again, we got people in there like, I've never heard of the Minecraft. I don't really care. It's like, no, the game's been huge for like almost 15 years now. I think it's about 15 years. And I don't think it's ever really died in popularity. I mean, Microsoft definitely pulled a Microsoft with it, but it's still incredibly popular. Still an incredibly popular game. They said it seems possible the box office hawks have absolutely not realized just how big Minecraft is among two generations now, Gen Alpha and Gen Z. And I would say even millennials. I would say younger millennials. It was huge. Because remember, Minecraft like took over YouTube in the early 2010s. Like these kids grew up watching Minecraft videos on YouTube. It's probably some of the first content they watched. Our kids, it was some of the first content they watched on YouTube. Minecraft videos and Annoying Orange. And it was like, that's mostly what they watched. Yeah, it said both growing up with a series that many may not know is the highest selling in history at 300 million copies moved. Yeah, Mario is a higher profile video game icon than Steve, but kids are going nuts for the movie, yelling and clapping in the theater over references and memes in the film. Had middling reviews from critics, but kids are going crazy for it. Has an 86% audience score, 40% more than what critics gave it. That again is similar to Super Mario. Yeah, Mario was a good movie. It was. So now Jack Black is going to be in every video game movie ever from now until the end of time. Just God, do not make another Borderlands. This is Paul Tassi. He said, I previously predicted that even if the movie was bad on a cinematic level, it's going to make $1 billion. It's going to be a huge movie, guys. It's and then we have Five Nights at Freddy's 2 coming out. So I think what's going on, and we're going to see this as the next wave of Marvel and DC movies come out. Superheroes are out. Video game movies are in. Video games are comic books to this generation, to younger generations, right? These characters, the video game worlds, they mean more to this generation than comic books ever will. Like that was our time, right? It was like Gen X. I think Gen X and older millennials were the last comic book reading generation. And then kids, they got into manga and whatever, but really video games are the only thing that I guess gives them that connective tissue that like everybody in this generation knows Minecraft. They all know Mario. They all know Five Nights at Freddy's, just like we all knew X-Men, Spider-Man, Batman. And, I think the superhero bandwagon, even if we get good superhero movies, like, we talked about the new Superman teaser, which I think looked pretty good. I'm hearing there are some problems with the movie overall, but I liked it. I liked the Superman robots. I thought that was kind of cool. A nice throwback in crypto and all that. But I don't know. I think that ship has sailed. I think it's going to be a while, if ever, until superheroes reach the levels of popularity that they had with Endgame. And I think everybody's moving on. They're moving on to things like Minecraft, right? They're moving on from legacy Disney IP. Mario and Pokemon are way bigger than Mickey Mouse. Like, kids today don't even watch Mickey Mouse anything, right? They had Mickey Mouse Clubhouse for a while, and they had those new Mickey Mouse shorts, which I actually thought were pretty good. I thought they were good. But Mickey Mouse is not as culturally relevant now as he was 50 years ago. Everybody's moving on. So you just wait for that Disney-produced Fortnite movie to drop. And all the cringe that'll go with it, because I guarantee you, with flops like Snow White, they're going to be looking at Minecraft, they're going to be looking at Mario, they're going to be looking at the success of Epic Universe with Super Nintendo World. They're going to be like, we got to get in on this. So let's make a Fortnite movie, because that's what the kids want. I'm going to wrap it up, guys. Please subscribe. We'll talk later.